Now it is visible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So two terms with respect to this gear train are important. So one is speed ratio and another one is train value. So basically we are going to consider here two wheels, wheel number 1, wheel number 2, or gear number 1 and gear number 1, and this is 2. So en1 speed of gear number 1, en2 speed of gear number 2, t1 number of teeth on gear number 1, t2 number of teeth on gear number 2. Now what is speed ratio? Speed of driver divided by speed of driven, and is equal to number of teeth on driven divided by number of teeth on the driver. So this is about speed ratio. And what is train value? It is inverse of speed ratio. Here we can write speed of driver divided by speed of the speed of driven divided by speed of driver. That is nothing but the train value, and exactly the number of teeth on the driver divided by number of teeth on the driven. So this train value we are going to use while solving the numericals, because ultimately in the gear train, suppose this is wheel number 1, it is rotating, and we need to find out rpm of second wheel. So we need to find out speed of this second wheel. That's why we are going to facilitate by taking the train value in terms of n2 directly, and we'll get, once we know value of this n1, number of teeth on gear number 1, number of teeth on gear number 2, we can get the value, train value, and that we are going to put in the table. So here you can, I will show that what we are going to do. So like this tabular form, we are going to solve the numericals. So gear num A, gear B. So first we are rotating and we need to find out the speed of B. So like this numericals for such simple. So just this figure will be given, some conditions are given, and we need to find out speed of C, speed of B, speed of this R based on the conditions. So such examples based on this train value. Okay. Now next type, that is next one, that is compound gear train. So first we have seen, so already this we know, power transmission P is equal to 2 pi nt divided by 60. This is simple formula, already you have studied at your diploma level. Right? So just how we can get the value of gear ratio and in terms of number of teeth or the torque. Okay. Then second type of gear train, that is compound gear train. Now you can see here, this is gear A, this one is B, this is C. Already here it is written, and this one is the D. So here this is the driver. So I will write here driver, and this one is the driven. किंवा हा सुरुवातीच्या शाफ्टवरचा गिअर आहे आणि हा शेवटच्या शाफ्टवरचा गिअर आहे, राईट. सो what you can see here on this shaft, second shaft, this one is the second shaft, this is third shaft, and this one is the first shaft. So on the second shaft you can see that there are two gears, gear B and gear C. On the input shaft, that is first shaft, gear A is mounted. On the output shaft, that is third shaft, gear D is mounted. But the shaft which is in between these two shafts, there are two gears, gear B and gear C. Then such a combination we can call it as a gear train. We can call it as a compound gear train. Okay. So if gears wheels are mounted on a common shaft, two gear wheels are mounted on common shaft, then it is called as a compound gear. हा एक shaft आहे, shaft number 2, on which gear B and gear C is mounted. When there are more than one gear on a shaft, it is called as a compound gear train. It is called as a compound gear train. You can check this. So gear A is in mesh with gear B. When gear A is rotated, gear B is rotating. Gear C is also rotating in the same direction. Why? Because it is mounted on the same shaft. And gear C is in mesh with D. Therefore, gear D is also rotating. So this is called as a compound gear train. This is called as a compound gear train. Now what you can see here from this diagram, you can check that, just I will write here, this is rotating with 5 rpm. एक example म्हणून लिहितो इथं, don't consider that will be the speed, and here I will write 50 rpm. I will write here 50 rpm. So this is input and this is the output, right? Now let us check. You can see this, हा 5 rpm न जर फिरत असेल तर हा 50 rpm न फिरणं अपेक्षित आहे. In that application, such type of compound gears are used, right? This one is the big wheel. It is in mesh with small wheel. Means when one rotation of big wheel is completed, there will be two rotation of gear B. Again gear B and C are mounted on the same shaft. समजा हे जे 5 रिव्होल्यूशन झाले तर B चे किती होणार आहेत? 10 होते. C त्याच शाफ्टवर माउंट असल्यामुळे C चे किती होणार आहेत? 10 होणार आहेत. मग ह्याचे 10 जर असतील तर ह्याचे किती होतील? 50 होतील, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द नंबर ऑफ टीथ्स, राइट? So this is the condition wherein speed of input shaft is 5 rpm and that we have increased to 50 rpm. So compound gears are used to increase the speed. That means if input shaft is having speed of 5 rpm आणि ते जर स्पीड आपल्याला 50 rpm जर पर्यंत पोहोचवायचं असेल तर we are going to have compound gears, right? This one is big wheel is in mesh with small wheel. याचे 2 रोटेशन झाले तर हे जे 4 होतील, सी चे 4 होतील, सी चे 4 झाले तर हे जे 8 होतील. Right? How we can achieving that? By providing 2 wheels on the same shaft. So compound gears are used to increase the speed of output shaft. So we can say it as a speed increaser. So now you can check the animation. बघा हे 5 रिव्हॉल्युशन झाल्यानंतर इथं आपल्याला 50 मिळणार आहे. तर हा जो रेड एरो आहे हा कसा फिरतोय आणि इथला रेड एरो कसा फिरतोय, कॅन चेक स्पीड, यू कॅन चेक. हे कमी स्पीडनं रोटेट होत आहे आणि हा डी कसा जास्त स्पीडनं रोटेट होत आहे. एरोकडे लक्ष द्या, एरोकडे. Increase the speed or the same can be used to decrease the speed. You can check this. Right? Now, if this is input, this one is the output. This one is the output. Okay. बघा इनपुटचा गिअर जास्त रोटेशन मधून फिरतोय आणि त्याच वेळेस आउटपुटचा काय होतं आपल्याला कमी रोटेशन मध्ये. Compound gear train. So this is in mesh with C, D is in mesh with C, B is in mesh with this A. काय होते जास्त स्पीड आपण कमी केले here, that we have decreased here. So it can be used as speed decreaser. Now where it is having application? Automobiles, right? So whenever a vehicle is running on the plain road, there we need to increase the speed, and wherever vehicle will have to climb or is running or is in moving in hilly terrain, डोंगराळ भागात किंवा असं चढावर गाडीला जास्त टॉर्क लागतो. How to achieve that more torque? By decreasing the speed. How speed can be decreased? By providing compound gear train. By providing compound gear train. So in that case, the small becomes input and big becomes output. In that case, we'll get the more torque, or in another word, with low speed, there will be more torque for this shown combination. Okay. So this is about compound gear train. Then now how to calculate that we will check. How to find out the velocity ratio, that we will find out by taking the example. So here you can see that this is the compound gear train, this one is the compound gear train. Now we are going to find out the speed ratio for the combination, right? This is driver and this one is the driven. So here what is the speed ratio? Speed of driver divided by speed of this driven, that is nothing but the speed ratio, and this right hand side we need to find, right? So in the same way, why I am repeating this, because such combinations are given in the examination, and with the help of that table we are going to find out the speeds of various elements. Now for this case, n1 is speed of driver and this one is speed of the driven. If T2 is known, T1, T4, T6, T5 and T3. What are these? T2, T4, T6. These are number of teeth on these wheels. If these are known, this right hand side is known, speed of input gear is known, then we can find out speed of this gear number 6. For that we need to see how this value we have got, right? So again we can write this gear number 1 is in quantity with gear number 2. How to write here? n1 upon n2 is equal to t2 upon t1. First combination we have written. Then gear number 2 and 3 are on the same shaft. Gear 3 is in mesh with gear number 4. So we can write n3 upon n4 is equal to t4 upon t3. 4 and 5 are on the same shaft. 5 is in mesh with gear number 6. How to write? n5 upon n6 is equal to t6 upon t5, right? So we have written the speed ratio for each of the pair. Now how to get this? Just we need to multiply this left hand side. So I'll write here n1 upon n2 into n3 upon this n4 into n5 upon this n6 is equal to t2 upon t1 into t4 upon t3 into t6 upon t5, right? This one is right hand side, right? So right hand side we got. Now what about this left hand side, right? So this gear number 2 and gear number 3 are mounted on the same shaft. So whatever speed of this gear number 2 and speed of gear number 3 will be same. So for that reason this n2 we can write n2 and n3 speed of gear number 2 and speed of gear number 3 will be same because those are mounted on the same shaft. Speed of gear number 4 and gear number 5 will be same. So therefore n4 and n5 will be same. same. So N2, N3 will be same, N4, N5 will be same. If this is the case, then this N2 and N3 will get cancelled. This N4 and N5 will get cancelled. कशामुळं? 2 नंबर आणि 3 नंबरचा घेर एकाच शाफ्टवर आहे. 2चा जो स्पीड असेल तो स्पीड 3चा असणार आहे. 4 नंबरचा घेर आणि 5 नंबरचा घेर एकाच शाफ्टवर आहे. Therefore, speed of gear number 4 and 5 will be same. And as the speed is same and as those gears are mounted on the same shaft, we are going to call them as a compound gears, right? So what is remaining from this left hand side? So N1 upon N6 is equal to this side as it is, T2 upon T1, T4 upon T3 and T6 upon T5. This is nothing but the speed ratio for this combination. Okay. Next, third one. Here you can see that just I will make some changes. Okay. So third type, that is reverted gear train. So we have seen this simple gear train, then compound gear train. This is the line diagram. And third one is a reverted gear train. So in this case, this top view is having more importance.
सर एग्जाम ऑनलाइन है कि ऑफलाइन है?
Hello.
हाँ सर, एग्जाम ऑनलाइन होणार आहे का ऑफलाइन?
आता कसं सांगणार मी? Hello. Because we have not got any circular.
ओके.
How I
मग
can
सर
tell in बोला.
सर काय कळलं नाही युनिव्हर्सिटी कडून.
आता कसं विचारताय तुम्ही? Hello. So I will tell, you can call me after this lecture. So once circular will be received, that intimation will be given on your WhatsApp group, na?
येस सर.
Why you are asking during the lecture?
सॉरी सर.
What is your intention, that I want to know?
नाही सर, तेच विचारत होतं ऑनलाइन होईल का ऑफलाइन.
कसं विचार, कसं, how you can ask during the lecture? So if you are not getting anything from the content, you can ask me repeatedly. So that you can ask, or after the lecture you can call me. Huh?
ओके सर. ओके.
I will ask HOD and intimate you. Hmm?
ओके सर. ओके.
Okay. So this is a reverted gear train. So this is the third type. Actually, this part is very simple. So only 4-mark question will be asked with respect to the theory for this part B of this unit. Explain different types of gear train. So what you are going to explain? Just you are going to draw this line diagram and this equation. Then you are going to draw this diagram and this equation. Then this diagram and this equation. and last one, this is the epicyclic gear train. So just for sketching and simple equation, that you will get the 4 marks. This content is not asked for 10 or 12 marks. So this second, the examples are important. So that tabular method, that is important. Okay. So this is the third type, reverted gear train. Here you can see that there are three shafts. This one is first shaft. This is second shaft, and this one is third shaft. Or you can see, you can call this as an input shaft and this as output shaft. Okay. So gear 1 and gear 4 are mounted on separate shaft. Gear number 2 and gear number 3 are mounted on the same shaft. Therefore, 2 and 3, what is indicated? These are the compound gear. So gear number 1 is in mesh with gear number 2. Once this gear number 2 is rotating, 3 will automatically rotate it, and it will rotate gear number 4 on shaft number 3. Okay. So here you can see that this one is input shaft and this is output shaft. So here you see that input and output shaft are coaxial. So axis of this shaft and axis of this shaft along one common line. So therefore this is called as a input and output shaft are coaxial. So this will be asked for MCQ. Again, how to get the speed ratio or the gear ratio for this combination? This is gear number 1 is in mesh with gear number 2. We are going to write N1 upon N2 is equal to T2 upon T1. Then gear 3 is in mesh with gear number 4. There you can write N3 upon N4 is equal to T4 upon T3 upon T4. That we are going to write. And by multiplication we will get these values, and this is the condition whereby the radius of gear number 1 plus radius of gear number 2, this distance this is R1, this is R2, this is R2, then this is R3, and this is R4. R1, R2, R3 and R4. So this has been written in terms of the radius. Okay. Okay. So this relation R1 plus R2 is equal to R3 plus R4. That means this is the distance which is called as a addition of R3 and addition of this R4, and this distance is called as a R1 plus R2 plus R2. Okay. So from distance from this point to this point is equal to distance from this point to this point, and that is written in terms of this radius. So we know m is equal to d by t is circle diameter divided by number of teeth. Then we can write m is equal to 2 times r upon t upon t. Now this first equation we can write in terms of this. So I will write so this equation first we will write. So m is equal to, once again I will write m is equal to 2 times r upon t. So therefore we can write r is equal to mt by 2. So that how to get this, that I am explaining. So r1 we can write mt1 upon 2 plus mt2 upon 2 is equal to mt3 upon 2 plus mt4 upon 2. So this m, this m, this m get cancelled both from each term. This two, this two, this two get cancelled from each term. What is remaining? T1, T2, T3 and T4. Okay. So this is relation for this reverted gear train, right? So gear train in which input and output shaft are coaxial is known as reverted gear train. So this fourth type I will take in tomorrow's lecture. Now just MCQ test number 2 based on chapter number 5 part A and one or two question from this current bit. Okay, thank you. All are requested to enter their roll number in chat box.